Hi everyone, it's me Kweeni, aka the Queen Mother, and welcome to my channel. This is a energy check-in for the collective. Just gonna pull some cards and see what messages come out. So last night, this is pre-recorded by the way, but you know, messages are timeless. Last night, I had the weirdest dream. And I have these dreams where I'm in my house. I'm always like in my house or in a childhood home. Like most of my dreams, if I'm not in a completely different world, I'm in, you know, like my house or like childhood homes that are really familiar to me. And I was seeing a lot of different people. It was so strange. Like people were coming to, somebody came to my front door. I had 2 dogs. Now that I'm thinking about it, one of those dogs looked like the German Shepherd that we used to have. We used to have a white German Shepherd. It was weird. People were coming into my home wanting to sit down and talk to me at the kitchen table. And we were talking about all kinds of things. Religion, politics. How did I mess this up? It was so strange. The dream was all over the place. But I guess I'm saying this because I'm curious to know if you guys have been having like reoccurring themes within your dreams. This is me just talking. I'm just curious to know what you guys are seeing, because I notice as I tap into, you know, I read people constantly. So as I tap into people's energy, I naturally kind of collide with you all. And that's what allows me to come on here and relay certain messages. Or oftentimes I will experience something months, weeks, days before somebody else. And so it's almost like I go through certain experiences and have certain lessons so that I can help people navigate their own experiences and learn their own lessons. And as time goes on this journey, it's just so amazing to me how absolutely everything is interconnected. So for some reason I felt like I needed to tell y'all that. Maybe it resonates to something that you're going through, but the dream space has been so interesting. Actually makes me want to sleep more. I'm also tired, but it makes me want to sleep more because my dreams are fascinating. And at this time, I'm not being bombarded by, even though there was one person in my dream the other night who is now deceased. I knew them. So it wasn't like in the past where I've had people come into my dreams and I don't know them from a can of paint, but they recognize that I can see. And usually those types of people had just crossed over. And when I wake up, I find out information about those people. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's why they were coming to me in this dream, you know? But anyways, let me get started. What messages do we have for the collective this morning? I think I'm going to use some tarot today too. Let's see. Mirror magic. Lunar light, past lives, spectrum, and self-care. So what I'm getting is that a lot of you so many of you are just tapping into the past. So some of you could be experiencing glimpses of past lives in meditation while you're sleeping or through visions. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is just you. Oh, I just heard childhood difficulty. So for a lot of you, there's an energy around you right now where it's like, you know that you're going through a major transition in your life. The number 32 could be significant for some of you. And so there's a need for you to reflect on the past so that you can move forward and basically, yeah, you're focusing, there's something that's coming up from your past. And for a lot of you, this could be something that happened in adolescence, in your childhood. Some of you could be reminiscing on your childhood, missing your childhood. Some of y'all had a beautiful childhood. All of the beautiful memories of your childhood, it feels like they're rising to the surface. Spectrum. Spectrum. Okay, so this is some of you maybe realizing that you or maybe a caregiver, somebody close to you, is on a spectrum. I don't know if this has to do with the way it's feeling. It feels like I heard emotional spectrum. Somebody could have like an emotional difficulty regulating their emotions. Maybe your emotions are on a spectrum. That's what it's saying. Or somebody around you, their emotions is on a spectrum. Somebody around you is very moody. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Gemini, a Taurus. Somebody that is really connected to the moon and the feminine principle. Somebody who's super, super moody. This could be you. I'm also hearing that many of you need to clean your mirrors. Clean the mirrors in your house, especially if you have mirrors in the places that you sleep, like your bedroom. Mirrors are portals. Water is portals, you know. So I want to say for a lot of you, you need to immerse yourself in water with self-care showing up. And I heard fresh water. I'm gonna go to a river. Or stand in the rain. All right, let's keep going. What other messages do we have? Secret seances. The difficulties that you're going through right now are bringing you to, it's almost like the labor pains before birth. I also heard some of y'all could have difficulty conceiving, like fertility issues. Okay. But it's like whatever you're doing right now that has you reflecting in the past, or I'm also hearing that for many of you, life is just very, what is the word? It's kind of like up and down, like water. It's like life is moving like this for you right now. And I think many of you are used to a more steady, stable situation. Look at all of the these waves, but then you have these vines, or this why can't I think of the word? Not fauna. You have this greenery coming out of the water. So I feel like a lot of you are used to maybe some ebbs and flows in your life, but right now especially, you're realizing how attached you are to stability. You know, I could be talking to some fixed signs, people that don't really enjoy change. But I'm also hearing that many of you are navigating change really well, because then you start to come into this energy, which is the number of 15. When we break 15 down in numerology to a single digit, you get the number 6. So we're going from the number 5 to the number 6, which tells me that you're going through some changes recently, but you're coming into a space where you're allowed to nurture and nest. So many of you are about to start nesting, or you are nesting right now. You're feeling the need to nest. You're feeling the need to nurture, like to take care of your home, possibly take care of your family. And something is wanting to be like, it's not ready to be birthed, but it's like a pregnant woman when she, wow, okay. Some of you were having fertility issues, and now you could be with child and you're far along in your pregnancy, or further along in your pregnancy than you've been before, or you're so far in your pregnancy that you feel like it's safe to nest. It's safe to maybe announce that you're pregnant. Oh my God. Yeah, because I want to cry. Yeah, some of y'all have like experienced like a loss. Whoever I'm speaking to right now. I gotta stop saying some of y'all. I just do that because there's so many people watching. It's like somebody has experienced a loss, and now either you are nesting for, like you're finding comfort for yourself. Some of y'all could have like went back home. I heard you went back home. You could have been living on your own, and then you went back home to be with family. You may have needed family to take care of you through this loss, through these difficulties. But anywho, because I'm not gonna sit up here and start boohoo crying. I get too tapped into these cards. Secret seances. It says spirit world messages, assistance, memories. I feel like for a lot of you, somebody has been visiting you. Possibly a spirit baby, or somebody that you could have lost, or it's like something is waiting to come down. keep going, Spirit. They gave me 2 more cards. We have Ocean's Muse. Oh no, they gave me 3. My goodness. Mugwort Dreams and Sylphs. So give me a minute. All of this is feminine energy on the table. All of this is water. All of this is earth. All of this is water and all of this is earth. And I'm straight up channeling because I actually don't know these cards the way I know some of my other cards. So let me make sure I'm not tripping. Okay, so some of these cards are air, but I'm getting like a real earthy type of energy. So like Virgo type energy. Virgo is one of those signs it's mercurial, but Mercury in itself is like, it's because Mercury is ruled by both, because Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo, an air sign and an earth sign. That energy is kind of airy, but also earthy at the same time when it's in connection to Virgo. So that's what I'm feeling. I feel like a lot of y'all are probably experiencing some really vivid dreams. Or you're just in your thoughts a lot. You're having like, we have Ocean's Muse. And the number 7. Isn't that interesting? 5, 6, 7. Water's wisdom, intuition, hermit's light, discovery. Mugwort dreams, rhythm, higher self, reality, and rest. Sylphs, peace, agent of change, impact, and importance. Something is growing here. Something is growing, and a lot of you are about to, I promise you, when you come back to this reading in like a couple of weeks, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to reach this point where you're nesting, you're growing, and you're having this moment where, like I said, some of you could be pregnant or with child. Your intuition is about to open up on a whole nother level. I heard heart chakra. Your intuition is about to open up on a whole nother level because you're tapped into your heart chakra. And when you tap into that center, that heart chakra has an amazing ability to activate all of your other energy centers. So it feels as though to me that some of y'all are tapping into your psychic gifts or your other senses beyond your 5 senses, for sure. And it's happening kind of suddenly for many of you. And the first sign is your dreams. Mugwort dreams, rhythm, higher self, reality, rest. Okay, I just want to know if an alarm clock is a dream's worst enemy, then mugwort is a dream's best friend. Mugwort unearths what's hidden within you and drags it kicking and screaming, if necessary, to the surface. That's what I said. Didn't I say earlier? A lot of you are having something come up from your from something that happened in the past is coming to the surface. But it feels like good things. Sleep in the dream states are where healing and rhythmic readjustments most frequently occur. I'm not going to read all of this. I'm just making sure I don't miss anything. The mugwort card has the number 13 on it, and then we jump to the number 14. So we're going from a single digit 4 to a single digit 5. So many of you are going to come to the awareness that things do change, and you have the ability to reconstruct something when something has to be built from scratch. You know how to lay the groundwork. Basically, you know how to build a framework to anything that you want to create. And because you're going through this experience, or because you went through this experience in your recent past, because it's still showing up in your energy, you're learning how to navigate through changes in a much more graceful way. Yeah, some of y'all might even get a tattoo to commemorate this moment in time, this moment in your life. I see that in your future. Let's see, sylphs. Peace, agent of change, impact, importance. While often mistaken, for traditional fairies, sylphs are a older, wiser counterpart of the fairy family. Much larger in size than the fae, sylphs also take on a similar appearance to humans and have large wings. Rarer to encounter than gnomes or other magical elementals, sylphs are said to hold incredible spiritual intelligence that allows them to shift energy at will. Didn't I tell y'all are changing? You're learning how to go with the flow. They also have the ability to shape weather patterns on Earth. Sylphs move freely throughout the earth, enjoying the space of wide and open areas in nature. When the air quickens with electric frequency, sylphs gather an invisible council. Can you feel their presence? As governors of the element of air, they foresee the state of purity we take for granted. When toxicity begins to form, polluting the atmosphere, they appear to sound the alarm for action to those attuned to the sight. There are millions of creatures inhabiting the world, and as beings of conscience and self-awareness, it is our duty to fight for the lives of the other beings sharing our space. Okay. Y'all are changing. Y'all know I'm a Capricorn, Gemini, Moon, Taurus, rising, so I like to get to the point, and I don't like these readings to be super, super long. But clearly many of you are tapping into your intuition, and I would suggest that you ground yourself, because the air element can literally, you don't want to be in the air too long. You got to come back down. So practice methods of grounding. But I do feel like I need to tell y'all to relinquish control. And I feel like that is the lesson that you're going through right now. You're kind of experiencing that right now. All right, I told y'all I was going to pull some tarot. And I got a few minutes, so why not? Awakening. Temporary pause for reflection and insight. An awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Embrace your own uniqueness and charitable actions. I don't know if I said that, because I had so many thoughts at once. I don't know if I said that, but I was going to say a lot of you, yeah, like you want to take care, you want to nurture something. So some of you may have the feeling that you Oh, some of you are receiving charity. Someone is being charitable to you. The Emperor. Logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation. Accept a leadership role. Structure and discipline. This feels like your energy. I could be talking to some people who are life path 4. Or Capricorn, Virgo, any of the earth signs. Taurus. You know work very well. We have the Sun coming out. And we have the King of Cups. I feel like the Sun, I'm telling you, the Sun is here because you need to be in the sun, actually. That's what that is. I also heard sun foods. So your guides want you to eat some sun foods. Foods that get a lot of sun. Something about the water. There may be something from the water. I don't think it's plant life. It's not animals. So it's like they're showing me seaweed, nori, sea moss. I heard phytoplankton, but I don't even know how you would even get phytoplankton. So maybe these are things that y'all need to research. But there's something in the sea that is for you, that is meant for you. Like there's something that you need nutrition. Your nutrition is showing up in this reading, and that makes me want to go to this deck. King of Cups. Yeah, some of y'all are pregnant. You're with child, or you were with child. I don't know. Sorry if you had a loss, but it feels like you're with child, and you could have been with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, a water sign. Yeah, because if there's so many ways I'm reading this right now, but for some of you, this is like this Emperor is like your baby daddy or your child's father, your husband. The Sun. This is a baby boy. Something wants to come down. I feel like a child may want to come down, or a child has come down. Somebody has chosen you. This child has chosen you. Something about being chosen. So I don't know, that's chosen child. Child has chosen you. This Emperor energy is very charitable. So this Emperor energy, this person is a softie. So for those of you where this is your story, where you're like with child, the person that you're having a child with, they show up as the Emperor. Somebody that's very trusted, respected, a leader, a boss. This could be a businessman. But this person is a softie. Or at least that's the side that they show to you. They're very, very kind. kind-hearted, well-intentioned. This person hides their emotions even though they're well-intentioned. And they also have a gift of counseling. She is the daughter of the sun. Somebody, y'all need to be in the sun. Y'all need to get some sun or vitamin D. But I really want to encourage y'all to get some sun, like sun gazing, something of the sort. There's some sort of information that you need to be getting from the sun. Okay? Light codes from the sun. This is also why they keep telling me something about nutrition. What else does the collective need to hear? How can they best take care of themselves? Massage your back, neck, feet, hands could be aching. Spirit wants you to take care of your body. Spirit also wants you to clean your space. Remember I said earlier that mirrors are portals? Some of y'all have like a dirty mirror that you really need to clean off. You need to wipe it down real good with some vinegar, with some ammonia, with something that can physically clean it, but also energetically clean it. You may even go on top of it after you've cleaned it with like a house cleaner. You need to like wash it with some salt water or with some Florida water. Look to the stars. Y'all having a baby. Somebody having a baby. Now, I could be reading for a man, and this is your partner. This is the woman that you're with. You could be looking into her energy. Look to the stars. Makes me feel like there's a need for you to do some self-study. It also is making me think about natal charts. So this idea of looking into the past, and also framework, blueprint. These are words that I'm channeling, y'all. This is how the message is coming for me. Framework, blueprint, that's something important. So I feel like for some of you, you need a natal chart reading for yourself, or that's something that you need to do for a child. Let's do one more card. Last confirmation. Connect with your womb. Something is wanting to grow, and it's growing from inside of you. So whether or not you are with child, whether or not you can conceive, whether or not you're fertile, whatever, there's a need for you to connect to your womb. Because something wants to be birthed here. You are, you know, spring is around the corner here in the US. So something wants to be birthed, wants to be born. And I feel like this is metaphorical, because this is not only, this is going to turn into something tangible and physical, whatever this is that wants to be birthed. It could be a literal child, but it could also be something within you that needs to express itself. Like it's time for it to come out. You're going through a transformation right now, and not the tower type of transformation. It feels like you probably have already went through a tower moment or two. But now you're in this space where you're recognizing that you're very adaptable. And you're recognizing that everything is not in your control. And you can only focus on what is in your control and let the rest just play out. You know? There's like a carefree attitude that I feel like a lot of you guys are starting to embrace, or you need to embrace. That's the advice clearly on the table. Let's see. You have any repeating numbers? The number 7 is significant for y'all. The number 9 came out. The number 4 is definitely significant for y'all. It came out several times. And the number 6 is significant for y'all. Also, the numbers 32 and 15. So, those are the messages that I have for you all. If this reading was helpful, please like the video. If you are in need of metaphysical counseling sessions or any personal readings, you can email me at the... actually, my contact information is going to be up on the screen, and it's also going to be down in the description box and pinned to the comment section. So, I hope you guys have a great one. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.